guys, welcome back to my channel where we are reviewing movies, and welcome to the new year. It's 2024, so we are going to kick off 2024 with the first film. It is called Night Swim. It is rated PG-13 and it is an hour and 38 minutes long. It comes to us by Blumhouse and James Wan, distributed by Universal Pictures, and directed and screenwritten by Bryce McGuire, who this is his directorial debut, and it is actually based from the short film also titled the same name, which is Night Swim. The synopsis is: forced into early retirement due to degenerative illness, former baseball player Ray Waller moves into a new house with his wife and kids. He hopes that the backyard swimming pool will be fun for the kids, as well as be used for physical therapy. A dark secret from the home's past soon unleashes a malevolent force that drags the family into the depths of inescapable terror. It stars Wyatt Russel as Ray Waller, Kerry Condon as Eve Walter, Amélie, I am putting these people's names down because it's really difficult to say them, Amélie Hoeferle as Izzy Walter, Gavin Warren as Elliot Walter, Jody Long as Kay, and Izana, I'm putting her name down, as Rebecca. Look how difficult her name is, and she plays Rebecca. Okay, so for this movie, I did not see a trailer. I saw the poster. That's all I saw. I did not want to see a trailer. I did not want to know what it's about. I had an idea, and I put this in my most anticipated movie because it reminded me just the premise. I did read the synopsis, but the premise and the poster both reminded me of a short film that came out in 2014 where a little boy sees, I believe it's a baseball in the swimming pool. He goes to reach it for it, and on the outside the swimming pool looks normal. It's a nice sunny day, looks nice, clean, clear water. But when he goes to retrieve the baseball, he falls in, and it's like dark, murky. There is no bottom to the swimming pool, and it's just endless nothingness. And then he gets back out of the water, and it's a nice, clear day, clear water. And I believe there's a creature that inevitably jump scares him. And then the short film ends. And I had a feeling that this is based on a short film. My feeling was correct. This is going to be a little bit of spoilers, but my feeling was correct. It is based on the short film in 2014. So with January is very infamous for January not coming out with the greatest movies, especially the greatest horror. But last year's Megan, or Mithrigan, was a surprise and did do really great. So I was kind of anticipating this. I was like, even if it is based on a short film, if it's not, Facebook did try to automatically play a trailer for me, and I thought for a second maybe it's not based on a short film, because I thought I saw teenagers playing in the swimming pool, and then I realized what it was, and I exited out because I'm like, no, I don't want to know the trailer. Glad I went into it blindly, because the trailer gives away literally the good jump scares, kills, stuff like that. And I would have known immediately. It definitely was from that short film titled the same, Night Swim. But my overall thoughts about this, as a movie alone, the movie that came out in January, it wasn't that great. And it's very predictable and very much how can a pool be the entity and all that stuff, because the pool itself, the water itself, chooses people to kill. It has to have a sacrifice. But for this being based off the short story, and they had to create background characters, storylines, all that stuff, I think, and a reason why the entity is what it is, they did really well. I think for that, it was really well done. So the pool is built on it's kind of like a burial ground in a way, kind of like, what movie was that? That was really famous. Oh, The Poltergeist. But I don't think I don't know anything about the making of the film. I'm just going off of my first idea and what they told in the story. If I learn more, I might post more later about what I learned. But basically is like not a burial ground, but kind of like a burial ground. The pool is on where there used to be a lake, and I guess people used to do magic or something like that. And so the spirits are really mad and angry, and they always want to sacrifice, but they will give you your truest wish. So it opens up that opening shot. I think the opening shot was amazing, as well as one of the shots when the son went down into the water and mom had to retrieve him. And yeah, when water is that dark, you don't know which way is up and which way is down. That's why a lot of people have a fear of water. And they do this amazing shot. Some camera work was really great in it. But basically, the opening family, the first family, the son was sick, and so the mom wished for her son to be cured, but she had to sacrifice something. And we find out later that she sacrificed her daughter, which is messed up, but she sacrificed her daughter for her son to be better. And then in this family, the Waller family, the dad, the baseball player, is the sick one, and his wish is to get better, so he gets better, but of course the pool wants a sacrifice. When the mom finds this out, she has to try to prevent the pool not taking one of her children as a sacrifice, and to try to get her husband back from the darkness of the pool. I'm gonna be honest, the acting on some characters really sucked. I do want to say the two standouts for me for what they were given to work with. I think Kerry Condon as Eve, the wife, she did great. I feel like she really thought she was like in an Insidious film or, something really, an amazing project. And she did a great job at evoking a mom and a wife who would do anything to protect every member of her family. And she did a great job. I also really love Gavin Warren as Elliot Walter, which was the son. He was just adorable. I loved the innocence of the son, the character himself, and I think he did a great job acting as well. The two that weren't that great, I think the daughter who played Izzy Walter, she's just kind of boring. She didn't suck, but she didn't stand out. And then Wyatt Russel as Ray Waller, it's not that he just didn't do good with the material given. There were 2 lines I wrote down that just, oh my gosh, I cracked up when him and his daughter were playing Marco Polo. The daughter thinks she's playing Marco Polo with her boyfriend. She keeps saying Marco, her eyes are closed. Even when she gets scared, she's like, oh, you're scaring me. It's like, just open your eyes and get out. But she did okay acting it out. But the dad, later on, that scene was okay. But later on, her dad, when he's all demented from the water of the pool, he's like, Marco. And then she's running away. She's like, oh, hell no. She has glass in her hand, like she got cut up. She's running away. She's hiding from him. And she's hiding. And then somehow the TV turns on. Either he turned it on or the water turned it on. I'm not sure. But the TV turns on, so she screams. And the dad is above her. Like, it's supposed to be a jump scare, I guess. And he has the CGI black tears and everything coming down, or whatever, the demented stuff happens to his face. And he's like, you're supposed to say polo. I busted out laughing. That was so badly delivered. He could have been like it could have been a creepy thing, like, you're supposed to say polo. I don't know. Like a more eerie, like she hears him, like, you're supposed to say polo. And then she turned around, there he is. That would have been creepy. But just the way he looked and delivered it was just like, I don't think it was good. And then also when the son, they get the possession out of the dad, again, slight spoilers, but they get the possessed water out of the dad, but it's kind of in the sun. They're having to save the son now, and the dad, the instant he throws up the possessed stuff, he like looks around and he looks at his son, and he's like, and they're all freaking out over the son, and he's like, is he okay? Like, I don't know, it just seems so dumb. He's like, like, it's a weird way of saying, like, is he okay, in a nonchalant, like, I don't really care, but I'm just saying this line type of way, like, is he okay? But like, he didn't really care, and I felt that way through his whole performance. Like, he didn't really care. But yeah, it was cringy at times, honestly, as well as some of the background characters. It's pretty sad when the pool boy gives more explanation as to what's going on than anybody. And the black tears, and when the entity takes over, that was so not great looking. But again, they did have some good shots in there. I do think the mom and son really did, those actors really did act their best to be in a better movie than this is. And for the premise of making this out of a short film, having to give background information, creating the idea that the dad was a former baseball player, the grounds were on some kind of either witchcraft land or something like that. To me, I'm going to give it points. I feel like I will forget this movie at the end of the year. I'll be like, wait, that came out in January? Like, I'll have to be reminded. But I do think it had intrigue, what's going on. The editing, those two shots, the opening shot, and then the son, when the mom is trying to retrieve her son, and they bump into the deceased child, and she tells her, no, you're going the wrong way, and she turns her, what in our head, what looks like is upside down, but that's really the correct way out of the water. That was so cool, and I love the premise of, like, because you don't know which way's up, which way's down in a real situation like that. So that it is rewatchable. If I wanted to rewatch this and show it to my sister, my husband, or anyone like that, like, I could totally rewatch this, or watch it by myself. I could totally rewatch this film. I do think it would have been better with the rated R, but I think everything could be better with the rated R. And I think the story was pretty good. I think for it being a short story and them having to create a full story from it, I think it's very well executed. I'm gonna give it a D+. I think that's what I gave Megan too last year. Just January, you can't really expect too much. But yeah, that was my review for Night Swim. Let me know if you guys have seen this film, what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, because we are going to be doing a lot of reviews this year. So I'm so excited. I did the math, and, well, not the math, but I put down all the movies that I saw that are coming out this year, not just anticipated. I made a video of my most anticipated, but all the movies. And from what I counted up, and there has to be some kind of intrigue. There are more that are coming out that I'm like, I know myself, I'm not going to go see that movie. But some of them that, even if I'm not most anticipated them, I did put them down. And last year we saw I saw 21 movies and reviewed 20 of them. So this year we have a countdown of 40. So 1 down, 39 to go. But also, if I can find a way to do watch-alongs, bless you. Thank you. If I can find a way to do watch-alongs, I will be watching along on a lot of them that have franchises. As you guys know, last year I kind of suck at franchises, but it'd be fun to kind of watch them with you guys. If not, I'll just still watch them first, and then leading up to the movies coming out. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys at the next movie. Thanks.